Pisces, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. You've got 2 cards coming up. We have creativity, which I believe, I want to say it was Leo. Yeah, I think Leo got this. So you could be dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your big 3, and this message might resonate more. But fire is the element, big spite is the crystal, number 7 for the week. But you also have green tourmaline is the crystal for this, plant archetype, and rejuvenation, number 23. Yeah. Where's the fun, Pisces? That's basically what these cards are saying. When's the last time you had a little bit of fun? When's the last time you went out there and did something that you enjoyed? Rejuvenation, recovery, recouping, retreating, taking a vacation, taking some time off. You need to recover and have fun. I'm getting like, I don't know if maybe you're having some difficult transits to your 5th house, but there's a lack of good times. All work and no play kind of a thing. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Maybe going to a comedy show. But when's the last time you laughed? Like really laughed. Enjoyed the simpler things in life. Same thing. The cards are all saying the same thing. This might be a very quick reading. Change on the bottom of the deck. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. If you're going to do the same old, and it's not giving you enough of the lighter side of life, right? Then you're not going to get that, period. It's just going to stay the same. Stagnation. Pisces, please. I'm going to go this way. We have 3 of Earth, growth. We just said that with the change card. I'm going to keep that out. Needs to evolve and grow through movement. We have the Spirit Guide card coming up with chaos. So there's that. Judgment in the Tower. One more, please, for Pisces. Shaman. Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, 8 of air. Interference. Again. This is very similar to Aquarius reading. Yeah. What is interfering with your happiness? With your fun time? With your time to relax, to recoup, to recover? Yeah, this is definitely similar to Aquarius. But for you, there's a maybe I'm gonna also piggyback off of what I said for the change card, because this also feels like it's too much change. There's too much going on. Too much chaos. And not enough shaman, you know what I mean? Not enough spirit guide, not enough connection to spirit. Too much of the earthly realm, not enough of the spiritual realm. You need to balance spirituality and practicality, whatever that means for you, because that's going to mean something different for everybody. But where's your connection, right? And everybody feels it, you know, and sometimes we feel it in random ways, like sitting by the beach and just listening to the sound of the wave crashing on the beach. Like that could be so peaceful and so serene. It could feel like very spiritual in a way, right? Or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and come up with 100 different examples, but it's that kind of feeling where you really get a sense of what it means to have a spiritual side. Where is that? Also, where's the fun? Because these cards are also saying that. Too much movement, too much going on, too much to handle, too much to juggle, too many things on your to-do list, not enough time being spent for you to just have fun. This is too serious. I also feel like the Hierophant is coming up because of tradition and values and moral, blah, 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 blah. Well, my dad did it, so I have to do it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, look at that. I just said that. Mother of Earth in reverse. Maybe it's mom. Maybe your mom did it. My point is, you're not taking care of yourself, which means it's going to lead to a burnout, right? You need to take care of yourself. Gosh, this is so similar to Aquarius. Chaos. What is all of this about? Ace of air. And death? Yeah. What needs to change is your outlook, your perspective on life, and your ability to say death to this. Because if you've got too much going on, chaos is upon you, you need to say goodbye to it. You need to bury it, grieve it, mourn it, move on. put that last nail in the coffin, okay? You need to say enough is enough. I can't deal with all of this. It shouldn't be your burden to carry and only yours alone. That's just too much for one person. And everybody has their limit, Pisces. You're reaching your limit, okay? You're reaching your limit. Also, mental interference is a big thing here. How are your thoughts, right? Are they pessimistic? Are they unhealthy? Or are they positive and healthy? Are they optimistic? Right? How do you look at life? Do you look at life with sometimes humor, with looking at the lighter side of things? Do you have a creative outlet, right? To de-stress, to deal with life and chaos and death, because that's there. Spirit guide, what is this judgment about? The Tower. So you have the Tower twice. I don't know, Pisces. There's a lot that might happen this week for you. I will say, also I will mention, because I haven't used this deck in a long time, and when I used it on my old channel, I got a lot of issues with it. I know it's a difficult deck. Yes, this is the Twin Towers, unfortunately, in this picture, but that was a very serious thing. The fact that the Tower is coming up twice for you definitely shows a sign of hold on to your butt. You know, you're about to go for a ride this week. It's not going to be an easy ride. There is going to be some stuff where you're going to have to use your creativity, your natural creative side, Pisces, because you do have a natural creative side. Every Pisces does, just like every Leo does, to come up with a creative solution, to think, to think quickly, to act quickly, to be on your toes. Be prepared for anything. Expect the unexpected. All right? Because that's really coming up a lot this week in the cards. Growth with success. But that's the beautiful side of it, right? Circumspection. I'm going to go back to this, but let me finish this. Success and growth. Sometimes you got to deal with some growing pains. Spiritual growing pains is what I call them. That's what you're experiencing this week. Some spiritual growing pains. And yes, there's going to be some changes. But it's changes for the better so that it gives you more of a grounded footing in your life. You're not going to feel so overwhelmed. You're not going to feel so chaotic. You're not going to feel like your life is all over the place and you don't really know what you're doing or know what's going to happen or blah, 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 blah. Going to the circumspection, though, I already said this, of doing the same old, doing it by the book because it's tradition, because it's blah, blah, blah. I said that with the Hierophant. That's what it was. Because my ancestors did it or my family did it. I have to do it. This is the way it's always been done. Getting all that bullshit out and not doing it just because everybody else is doing it, or that's the way that it's always been done. This is literally what this card means. So the fact that it's out twice, just cutting that off is going to help you this week. I hope this helped, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.